Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-Sha Keating from WisdomSeekers.net. And Maddie and I are here today to do an interactive. Do you have your pendulum and cards with you?
I do.
Awesome. And again, if we can have one question per person. And if you can't, try to hold it for next week. Because we get a little bit, it is very tiring after a while. Even Maddie will tell you that when she's finished, the energy has pulled her. She's tired. And we don't expect, you'd think, no, that's really easy, but you'd be amazed how much energy we use up.
Or it does take a little bit out of you mentally.
It does. I know the first thing I do when I get up is I go, I need something sweet, which is the worst thing I could do. So I have nothing sweet around right now. But as I say, one question per person, and in the meantime, okay. Hey, Yasmin. Hi, Lily. Lily's on early. Hi. We did want to talk a little bit about the energy.
I do have a little write up for the energies of today.
Okay, what is it? Because today's the 8th.
The 8th,
Yes.
and then tomorrow we go into the 9/9 portal.
Yeah.
Which apparently is supposed to be pretty big for manifesting.
It's the ending, right? It's the accumulation of everything. So yeah, it would indeed be a good time to manifest.
Excuse me. So today for September 8th,
I say after that it'll revert to 1 again, to beginnings.
Well, let's just hope that things are good. So this says the Scorpio moon is strong and offers much spiritual wisdom. Today it's important to listen to your intuitions, not logic, as your gut instincts are strong and on point. Mid-morning time seems to be the best part of the day, which is pretty much what we're in right now. For all the mutable signs, Virgo, Gemini, Pisces, and Sagittarius, there's work to be done that you'd rather avoid and not deal with. Yay. But you probably won't be able to prevent it entirely. Just take care of business and get your work done. Even if you don't understand the point, it will pay off later. Pay attention to signs and messages from the universe and your guides today, especially in the form of number sequences like 111, 222, 333, and so on, along with 1111. When you see these numbers, take a moment to close your eyes and make a wish for a few seconds. It means you are in sync with the universe when you see these kinds of numbers all lined up. This is a powerful time for manifesting what you desire, as the universe is working closely by your side to help. And seeing the number 8 can be a lucky sign, and is often associated with wealth. A heads up, tomorrow, Monday, May 9th, Mercury enters Virgo. Finally, Virgo is out of retrograde and now enters the sign of, did I say Mercury or Virgo? Mercury is out of retrograde and now enters the sign of Virgo, so we are super attentive to details. However, we can be extra picky and focused, and this energy means a lot of folks whining and complaining. With Mars and Cancer, it can be super emotional if someone gets upset or worse. Stay safe and well.
And sometimes emotions are aggravating. I never used to care much about astrology, but I have found that it does indicate the general energy of the person or people around. But as you grow more, it has less effect upon you. Because I'm a Libran, right? And when I was younger, I get out of balance, just like they say Libras get out of balance. I rarely get out of balance now. And when I do, it's a real big shock. but it's kind of entertaining at the same time to realize I'm still human. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Isn't it? Not that you're sneezing. It's So I spent a lot of time in Mexico, and in Mexico, if you sneeze or anything like that, everybody's, all the strangers around you will go, God bless you. And I have never lost that. When I came back from Mexico, I never lost that. I automatically say Gesundheit or God bless or something like that. All my kids do.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's something really funny too. We're not Catholic, but it's a very Catholic country, and the kids were brought up, went to school, the Catholic school. And the other day, something happened when I was driving with my daughter. I looked at her and I go, "What?" But he never lost that.
Funny.
It was, and also energetically, Lee Harris said that we're moving from the point of I to the point of we, which is a very huge step. And I have seen how people work are starting to manifest that actual we mentality. We're supporting each other, even with their strangers and things like that. So just go, that's a positive on our side.
Hmm.
Also, one other thing, there's a lot of prophecies about sudden shift and changes coming up. And I think there are. But when you listen to the prophecies, don't take them verbatim, because I think something's going to come out of left field that no one's anticipating. And I think nobody likes change. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. Our first reaction is,
Listening to Pam Gregory, I think it was, or Molly McCord, one of those two. Anyways, they said the same thing. Big, huge shift coming, something big. So be prepared for the change. Just be like the river and go with the flow.
yeah, actually be the river, don't be the go with the flow. But don't anticipate is what I'm saying.
But don't.
Just don't anticipate the change. Don't automatically assume it's going to hurt. So even with it something you immediately go, oh, I don't like that. Back off and maybe see what the results are. We should go.
Well, it did say be still, keep still. Just be in the stillness of your body, meditate.
Yeah.
Um, just try to be as quiet as you can. Don't.
The less you react emotionally, the less you're going to be damaged or hurt by it.
All
Yeah.
right, let's get cracking.
Yeah, because
Hi, Yasmin. How are you? She says, hey, ladies. Lily says, hello, ladies. How are you feeling today? I was waiting on you.
it's nice that you're here.
It is nice. Yasmin says, how does D see me? Is he going to reach out to me anytime soon?
Don't wait on him, or don't wait on D. I don't, he may reach out to you, but don't wait for him. Don't anticipate him, because he's he's on the fence right now. And I say that a lot about men, but men are often on the fence. I don't know what pushes them over or what keeps them there. But again, like I say all the time, be valuable. And the more valuable you see yourself, the more likely he is to step down from the fence. Will he reach out to you anytime soon? I'm going to go out on a limb and say probably, maybe, possibly by Friday. And if it's not this Friday, it's a Friday, because timing is not my forte. Okay.
Next is Eva. Hi, Eva. How are you? Good day, Elijah and Maddie. I am enjoying this Sunday tradition, although ready for bed again.
Yeah, well, you're in the Netherlands. It's 9 hours ahead of here.
My world. Hello, ladies. Maddie, can you ask your pendulum if it's really true that my mom had a baby or recently had a baby within the last 2 years? I'm hearing rumors of it, but I can't confirm if it's true. What do you pick up?
I'll let you answer first.
Well, it's coming up no. Like a hard no.
Hmm. Ask it if she had a baby and ask it if there is a baby in the picture. Maybe it's not.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'm going to just give it 2 seconds here to put my energies into it because obviously I think that no was because it started going right to the yes. um, yes, yes.
Because I get a yes too. There's a
And I
baby.
mean, it's a hard yes.
Yeah. Because I got that there was a baby in the picture.
Lily, I hope that helps my world.
Yeah.
Lily says a cousin of my man had a strong accident. He's in deep coma since Thursday. I feel like he will survive, but his condition is not so okay. He has high temperature. Do you feel something? I pray so much.
When he comes back, it's almost like he's not the same person. And it will take a while. There'll be a lot of time that he has to put into to become whole again. Um, I'm not 100% sure the same soul comes back, honestly. What do you get, Maddie?
Oh, yeah, I got that that he is going to survive this, but that he will be different.
Yeah, I'm not, because quite often when there's something like that happens, a new soul comes in, the old soul goes out because they can't handle or don't want to deal with the situation, a new soul will come in. But hopefully, hopefully he's hopefully it's a good positive lesson, not not terribly hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next we have Eva saying I meant the interactive as a Sunday tradition.
He,
I knew what you meant.
yeah, and it is quite a tradition.
Next we have Rachel Thoreau. Why did Yasmeet delete his Snapchat account? I don't have any way of contacting him and I need to talk to him.
Do you have an email?
Does he have a Facebook page? Maybe you can go on there and get some info.
I think somebody talked to him. Yasmeet talked to Yasmeet, and he listens to other people without thinking for himself, unfortunately. So look on Facebook, find out if he's got a email address or something like that. Most people don't bother with email addresses right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I
but that's your only way.
I think he might come back online to talk to you because usually people delete stuff like that. They come back online because it's usually a game that's people play, I find.
Yeah, I would say just give him a little bit of time.
Yeah. Tay-Tay. Hi, Tay-Tay.
Are we ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Tay. Hi, Tay. How are you? Any messages for me?
So your guys keep harping on the fact that you're a very strong psychic channel. And I don't know if you want to do this or not, but I think it's probably your way forward in life to make money is that you start to do more channeling. You are really gifted that way. You have a great deal of ability. The only thing that stops you is I'm not good enough feeling. It's just a feeling, it's not a truth. Plus the fact it takes time to develop your self-confidence. You can't develop your self-confidence until you actually start doing it. And you do it for your family, but you need to go beyond that. Once you go beyond that, you might find that you start to have more life will become broader for you in a positive sense. Not always, maybe you won't always like it, but it is a positive thing that your life will broaden. And I'm not going to go beyond that because you never know.
Next, we have Jennifer. Hello, lovely ladies. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well also, Jennifer.
Yeah, I hope you have some good news for us pretty soon.
Yeah. Guy Cressy. I have a friend named Kizzy, but don't know where she lives. She said that she doesn't want visitors coming to her apartment and that she's always afraid of getting robbed. What is she hiding in there?
What is she hiding in there? She's not hiding anything. She has a phobia. Uh,
I think there's a condition of phobia that she's genuinely afraid.
yeah, and there's not much you can do about that guy. She might be a very lovely person, but she has to face that phobia alone. Uh, Unfortunately, I can't go any deeper into what's causing it because this is for you, not for her. Okay.
I got my crows dancing on my roof out here because I didn't put food out for them. Jennifer, is there any messages from my higher self or my spirit guides for September? Thank you.
Let's see, Jennifer. The fact that Maddie's crows took this moment to come in just as it was your turn, I think that's a sign because crows, Maddie is friends with her crows and she's very she enjoys her crows. I think that, and so it gives me a sense of happiness and joy when she talks about her crows. And so I think that was a message for you that life is going to start being a little more positive, a little more upbeat, a little more just for the not that you have to do it, but a little more dancing in your step. And crows are they're very smart, but they're also very elemental. If they're happy, they're happy. If they're not happy, they're not happy. And the fact they've come in with a feeling of joy, I think that this is. Can you do something for me, Maddie? Can you ask your pendulum if there's because they should have been moved by now this September.
What? My crows?
No, if the move is in the
Jennifer's move?
yeah,
If it's still happening?
I think it is. But if it's because in the middle of when I was talking, I got the image of a move.
So what did you want me to ask?
If I'm right.
Is Elijah right? And is Jennifer still going to be moving soon? Yep.
So there you go. Probably now you'll have to wait for your daughter's baby to be born, but but other than that, I think something's about to happen. That's good. Really good.
Yeah, just when you said that, I got a good feeling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ready?
Yep.
Guy says, does she have expensive furniture? The safe box full of money?
I really honestly think it's just a phobia, a fear. And a phobia is it's an irrational fear.
Yeah.
Because I have an irrational fear. When the snow flies and I'm driving in a car and the snow hits, it just makes me sick to my stomach. It's a rational fear. And I've had it as long as I can remember.
Hmm.
So that's a phobia. It's irrational fear.
Yeah, that's like me. I don't like being in the front seat of a car.
Oh, really?
No,
Must be fun to drive.
no, I'm okay if I'm driving, but being a passenger in the front seat of a car, give
Okay.
me the back seat every time and I'm good.
And me, if I'm in the back seat, but I get nauseous if I'm in the back seat.
Hmm.
Really nauseous.
Next, we have Angel.
Hey, Angel.
How are you, Angel? Is Diego thinking about talking to me? We haven't talked since 2022.
Is Diego the one that was in jail? Or is that somebody else?
I think that's somebody else.
Yeah, but years ago there was a Diego in jail.
Mm.
Uh,
Well, I wouldn't know because I wasn't doing this with you.
yeah, no, I just vaguely remember Diego, but I don't remember if it was Angel. I don't think I'd hold my breath at this moment. I suspect if you're thinking about him, he's thinking about you, but I don't feel that he's curious about how you're doing, but I don't know that he's willing to change what he's doing right now, because his life is quite different from what it was in 2022. And he doesn't want to change the direction of it. And if he started talking to you, it would change the direction. Sorry about that.
Hmm.
I think this is a new name.
Crystal Pickett.
Yeah.
If you are new, Crystal, welcome. Lovely to see you. Hey ladies, I have a question. Johnny was already in a marriage and Gigi was in a marriage too, so they cheated on their spouses to get together. Then they got married. Do you see it lasting?
Well, you don't have to be a psychic to answer that one. What if you go into a relationship from a cheat, the chances are they've got maybe 4 to 5 years before they don't trust each other.
Yeah, no, that's my thing. If you're going into a relationship under those circumstances, you can bet dimes to dollars the same thing will happen with them.
Yeah. And they both cheated from the sounds of it. So yeah, that relationship is kind of
Doomed.
unhappy because you've got that, you cheated on me. It's never going to go away.
Yeah.
It's,
Next, we have Angie. Hey, ladies, what did Ree think of me on our date? Does he and will he want to see me again? Would love your insight.
first thing I got was he enjoyed talking to you, and men are a little bit strange.
A little bit.
Yeah, because he really enjoyed it. He really had a great time. And then he goes, that was too good. I don't trust it. So, yes, he probably will reach out to you. Don't reach out to him. Do not reach out to him except to say, thank you. I had a wonderful time. No more. Let him be the one to pursue you. Because if you pursue him, he's going to go, oh, no. But if he's the one that needs to pursue, more likely he will come back. And it did feel like he had a good time with you.
That's good.
Yeah. Men,
Next, we have
men are so strange, right?
no kidding. No kidding. They are one of life's mysteries.
You know that joke they have, the meme where they have this great big book, all that men know about women, and they open it up and it's blank. Same goes for us. We
No
don't
kidding.
know anything about men either.
Next, we have Maria Herrera. Hi, Maria. How are you? Hello, Elijah and Maddie. Blessings. Can I have a message from my deceased father, Salvador? Thank you.
Okay, hang on. So first thing he does was send you, this is blessings and love.
Oh, isn't that funny? Because it popped into my head, I love you.
Yeah, yeah. But I've never had somebody put blessings out there first too either. And he says, stop worrying. You worry too much. And he's got a big grin on his face when he says it. He says, you're just like your mother. You worry too much. Uh, he says, you're never alone. And I think you know that. You've got a lot of family on the other side already, brothers and stuff like that. But you're never alone. We're always with you and you're always supported. And what you see is fear, not good or positive, is it's not as bad as you think it is. Okay, this is delicate. He says, stop worrying. Okay, it's really hard to say. Please, you're doing something that's pushing your relationship that's supposed to be away. So if you can allow yourself to be open to receiving a relationship, there is a man waiting for you in the wings. And your father has picked him out specially for you, but you have a wall up. So drop the wall is what your father's saying. And again, love to you. And there's a woman with him who kind of reaches over his shoulder and sends you good blessings too. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Um, Keisha, I have to create a children's book for my ethnic studies final exam. How will I do on it?
You will do fine as long as you allow yourself to follow the rules that they've set down on what the children's book is supposed to contain and channel it. Just allow the energy to flow through you. My daughter, how old was she? 8 years old. She created a child's book on channeling with her imaginary friend. It was an awesome book, and I don't know what happened to it.
It's too
We
bad
were.
you got it published.
It would have been good enough to publish. She put all the drawings into it and everything. It was really amazing.
Hmm,
And and her imaginary friend came from Solaris. And so
cool.
with an 8-year old can make a child's book, you can just channel it and follow the guidelines, especially in ethnic studies.
Okay, I got a hard and fast. You will do very well on it.
I'm pretty certain she will, yeah.
Next, we have Eva. My question is about my intuition. While socializing in groups, I sense excluding slash rejecting energies. How to best deal with it? I like team sports, but not with flashbacks of being excluded. Thank you.
Hmm. So basically, how I would deal with it is put yourself in a little egg of energy and allow the energies to come in and go up to the higher levels. Don't think about them. You can go back and analyze them afterwards if you want to. The part of being excluded, that is a hook that you can, if you can work on that, because that was the past and we're now in the now, and the now is all you really have. And the exclusion is the hook that keeps you hooked into the past. You don't need it anymore, Ava, because you have gone beyond that. You're no longer that little girl or that person who was excluded. You have become valuable in your own sense now. Okay.
Next we have Joe. Joe, I asked my pendulum and it said yes. Elijah, will I get the remote job I am looking for? Many thanks.
I agree with the Maddie.
And it went right to yes, not even a little,
Mhm.
not even a little maybe first or anything. It just, yeah.
You're very good at what you do, Joe. Just trust yourself.
I don't know, Patricia. My cards are not coming out too easy. Patricia Scowen, hi ladies. Any messages, Eliza? And 3 cards, Maddie, please, and thank you.
Any, let's see. So there seems to be an energy that's lighter around you. It's like something that's been, like you had a corset on before and the corset is loosening up and your energy starting to bloom and grow. Are you doing more psychic work? If you are doing more psychic work, I think you should start thinking about charging for it, even with its donation, because I think your abilities are growing and blossoming, and it seems to be a way of life for you. So, but the energy around you has lightened up perceptibly. It's really nice. It did not fall out yet.
We'll give you my 3 cards when they're out.
Pick up.
I got one. One came out. That's a good one. Next, we have Crystal again. How are you ladies doing today? So far, so good. Not so happy that our summer's come to an end, I think. We were supposed to be nice and hot for a few more days, but
Yeah, it wasn't horribly hot.
change.
It was a little hard to go for walks though, or before. So it's nicer to go for walks. I don't mind it a little cooler.
Lily says, I sometimes get you on time. Sometimes I am out and I don't get you.
Yeah, but it's always nice to have you, Lily.
Melissa, is that a new name?
I'm not sure. No, it's not a new name.
Is it true that my aunt's husband, his name is Juan, didn't want to buy a house with my aunt because she already had 3 kids from a prior relationship?
It's like 50% true and 50% there's something else going on. Ah, there you go.
Got him.
So did you get the 3?
Yeah, you can finish with Melissa.
Okay, no, I think that's basically it. There's something 50% is true, 50% is not true. And because all you have to do is if he doesn't want the 3 kids to have anything to do with the house, it's just put it into a will or something like that.
Do like a prenup or something, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, Patricia. So my cards are, this is the first one that came out. Ask for what you want.
Nice.
It says, let the universe and other people know what you need. The second one came out. I'm sure this will not pertain to you, but it doesn't necessarily mean being pregnant.
But
It's a
that
pregnancy.
something new.
The birth of a child brings great blessings to you in the world, but it also means new beginnings.
Yeah.
The birth of something new that you have on your mind.
And that would go with the releasing of the energy, like the releasing of constriction and the growing.
And then the third one is admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. So that kind of goes in with the other 3 cards too, I think. I mean, the other 2 cards.
And that's the only way you can grow spiritually is to be totally honest with ourselves, which reminds me, we were walking the other day walking out, and I ran into Nicole, and she was walking her boyfriend's dog. And I didn't recognize her, of course, because I'm bad that way.
I
If
haven't
she's
seen
not
her.
in the right place, I don't know who she is.
I haven't seen her for a while.
She's looking good, actually. She has a haircut,
Oh,
and she had a tattoo of an eagle.
that big eagle tattoo put on her head. It looks pretty awesome.
It does, yeah.
I might
So
have to go and see her for, well, I don't know. Every time I think I want to get a haircut, I look at my hair and I think, oh, it's a good hair day.
it
Maybe
looks really good. I wouldn't rush for a hairdo.
Well, I know I ran into somebody the other day and they didn't even recognize me. They're like, okay, you've lost weight, your hair is really long, and it's a different color. She said about the only thing that I recognized was the curl.
Yeah, and the curl is really nice.
Flaxseed.
The curl means that it's maintaining lots of humidity and it's healthy.
Hmm. Next we have GS. Is that a new name?
I don't recognize it, but that doesn't mean anything.
Well, if you are new GS, welcome to the group. How's Madhu feeling about me? No contact still. Oh, it must be an older, somebody that's been here before.
It could be. Madhu. I think again, don't hold your breath. Go and live your life completely. And if you find somebody else comes in that you're interested in, go check that out. Because at this point, he's not on the fence, he's on the other side of the fence. He's still looking over, but he's not on the fence, he's on the other side. So don't wait for him. And just don't wait for him.
Next we have Lily. He is young, 32, and I feel like he will survive and it will take a lot of time for him to recover.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not 100% sure who's coming back. It might be him, but on a higher spiritual level, because sometimes accidents push you forward.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do think
You
there's,
got some pretty spiritual happenings in between your life and death
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, that's exactly it.
Next, we have Priscilla G.
Hey,
How
Priscilla.
are Mrs. Esquivel Diaz's finances looking right now? Ms. Sorry.
I don't like answering third-party questions like that. Yeah, could you ask a different question, please, Priscilla? Because I don't know what your relationship to Miss Diaz is. And I'm really hesitant to answer third-party questions. Sometimes I will, but I
Just not
prefer,
feeling it today.
yeah.
Next, we have Magnets Millions. Hi, Magnets. How are you today? Hi, both. How will presenting go for me tomorrow at work?
I think it's going to go really well. The only thing they're suggesting is that you make sure that you're very grounded when you do it. And if you're really nervous, get a worry stone, put it in your pocket or whatever, so that you can put the stress energy into something and breathe, deep breathing. And if you go in with fear, it's going to escalate. But if you can make sure you are balanced, it'll be a great presentation. And once you get,
Put yourself in a cocoon of white light also.
yeah. But once you start in on it, you'll forget. And this is what I do. I just don't remember that people are looking at me, and I just be myself. And when people say something to me, I'm going, oh, because I didn't think anybody was looking. And so just be yourself and don't worry about what other people think about you. But yeah, I see you doing really well. Make sure you're grounded.
Next, we have Barbara Jackson. Hi, Barbara. Does my sister have any future plans to move out of our mother's apartment?
I still get no. It's just too easy for her. Why would she move if she has to pay for things? And she strikes me as kind of a lazy, a little bit lazy. And she sees herself as being helpful to your mother. And it might be that they have a hate, love relationship going on, that they kind of need to keep each other feeling alive. But I don't see it changing. Sorry about that. Not yet.
Next, we have Silver Bangle. Hello, ladies. I start a new job in a week's time. Still at the hospital I work at, but a different department doing admin work. I just want to know if I will do well.
Silver Bangle, you do well. You always, you're very, you're very good at what you do. I've talked to you before, and you don't trust yourself to the extent that your abilities extend to. You're good at what you do, and just remember, go in, smile, keep a third party perspective, and watch, learn how the energy flows in the department first before you try to do anything beyond, because there's underlays of currents that you want to understand first before you step in. So be friendly. Don't make friends with anybody until you see the whole layout of the situation. Other than that, you're going to be fine. But politics is still a valid thing. Okay.
Next, we have Tari. Hi, Tari. How are you? She says, hi, ladies. How are you? May I ask if you see me keeping contact with Vincent, a 27-year-old guy I met during my trip in Germany? Thank you.
I think it'll be on again, off again. It's not something that you will, but there'll be periods, hiatus periods. I do think that in the future, and it's in the future, it's not now, that in relationship will intensify, become stronger. And in the future, because 27, he's still pretty young, and honestly, men don't begin to grow up till they're at least 33, 35. At least I haven't met too many men that actually, according to the scientists, men grow up around 43 actually. But so yes, and keep it light and comfortable and casual. But yes, in the future, I do think there will be a resurgent of that relationship, but it's in the future. Okay.
Tay Tay says, thank you. I agree about the lack of confidence, but it's also because I don't want to do that for a job. Maybe in the future I will be more open to it, but for now it's not something I'm interested in.
What would you be interested in then?
So the stigma around psychics also makes me hesitant.
Oh, but
But
there's
that's changing. I think that's changing a lot.
a huge change. Maybe it's because of the area you're living in right now. But when I started out to now, totally different. I've had people come up and knock on the when I was in a restaurant giving a reading, and tell the woman, "You don't need the psychic, you just need God or Jesus." And the thing is, the stigma, it's what you make of it. If you think you're powerful and strong and tuned in, then you're powerful, strong, and tuned in. If you think that, oh, they're right, then they're right. It's a perspective. And unless you're interested in doing a different job and you're capable of doing a different job, this job you're capable of. Good luck.
And you can make good money out of it.
$62 billion industry
Wow,
a year.
that's pretty hefty.
Yeah, which means the stigma is not so strong.
No, not, I said not anymore.
No.
Next we have Gregoria. Hi, Gregoria. How are you? Hello, blessings. I'm thinking I should reword her question. Did
Yeah.
has someone done bad wicked things to her two sisters?
Uh, you come from a culture where this is a very powerful part of your your lifestyle. And the probability is, yes, somebody probably did something. Again, get maybe figure out what would work to break that energy. I would recommend candle work with the sage. Somebody gave me a cup, and on the cup it says, "There's not enough sage for this shit." So get a candles, get some sage or whatever you think, the rosemary, and put energy around to break that, because all you have to do is believe stronger than the people who did it, who did the energy work. And the best way to do it is go up higher than that, go up higher spiritually than the level they work at, because negative energy cannot go higher, not to the higher dimensions.
Ready?
Yep.
Next we have Crystal. Hey, Angie. So annoying. I thought the date went really well.
It did. It went really, really well. The problem is not with you.
Ooh, it's the man.
Men are scared of being happy. That's the only thing I can come up with. Men are afraid to be happy. And I don't know why.
Life, that's going to be an age old question, I guess.
But I've seen it over and over and over again. The women love the person, they love them deeply, and the men are scared.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Next we have Crystal. Hey, ladies, my question is, will Johnny and Gigi's relationship last because they act on Facebook like they are so happy and always post what a happy marriage they have? So I want to know how long. What you guys really pick up on, you see, because a reader said that she was going to get pregnant and it was meant to be, but she got 5 kids and lost one by her ex-husband. But other reasons pick up more than 2 years, or readers, sorry, pick up more than 2 years because they've been married 1 year, but together for about 2 years, now going on 3 years. It doesn't matter how long you're together.
No, really, especially after once you sign that legal marriage certificate, then the attitude towards marriage changes. And if they had just stayed together without getting married, it would have probably lasted longer than once you get legally married. Whether they have kids or not, I tend to think it's irrelevant. They might stay longer because of the kids, but
Yeah, isn't that what we were just discussing before this? Is somebody didn't want to leave? I mean, their kids are in their, like, they're adults.
yeah.
But worried about leaving the relationship because of the kids. I'm like, you're only teaching your kids how to be in an unhappy relationship.
And that's what my mother did. My mother stayed in a very unhappy relationship I didn't stay in an unhappy relationship, but somebody else I know did, and they were horribly unhappy for years. I
Yeah.
think at our age, so they have become accustomed to each other, so not a problem. But
Um, Eva says, thank you, Elijah. Yes, this is not school anymore, but the hypervigilance for this specific type of bullying is hard to shake because I can sense it happening and it feels unsafe, scary, and saddening.
unfortunately, your hypervigilance is attracting it. Because if you could let it go, would not be there. I guarantee this. Once a lesson is learned, you might get a repeat to see if you've learned it. But once a lesson is learned, it's gone. So if you can find a way to unhook that fear, and it's deep, it's very close, it's then everything starts within the first 3 years of life, basically. You can go back to that and let it go. And I hate to say this, mostly it is the mother who instigates it. Not always, but mostly. That's a psychological thing, but and I know this because when I work with people, usually it's the mother. But you got to remember the mother's only as good as she can be. So
Yes.
yeah.
Um, Gregoria says, Maddie, can you please play one card for me? Thank you.
Well,
And I
that's
didn't have any problems with her. It came right out.
awesome. What's it say? Perfect
Perfect
time.
timing. This is the right time for you to move forward.
I agree. Because I do believe that we know a tiny bit about Gregoria's recent history, and now is a really good time to move forward.
I hope that worked for you, Gregoria. Lily, even when I can't come here, I always think of you. It's energy that attracts me a lot to this beautiful interactions and community. I feel so grateful to be part since 2016.
Huh.
Wow, that's a long time. That's 8 years.
Yeah, no, yeah, she's been with us for a long time. She was like 23, I think, when we met her.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, I enjoy being here too. The energies always make me feel better. Next, we have Patricia. Thank you, Elijah. Feel lighter. Yes, spiritually strong. Always working. Seeing lights more now. That's lovely, Maddie. Thank you both, lovely souls. Have a good week. You as well, Patricia.
So one of the things that I read today, which I found, or recently, which I found was really strange, one of the signs of growing into a more evolved soul is when you close your eyes, you see colors behind it. I've always done that, so to me that was what?
Well, I used to so much, like when I was in my teens, 20s, even early 30s. Anytime I would actually look forward to going to bed
Yeah,
because I would just be flooded with these beautiful colors.
an
Then
image.
it stopped for a long time, and now I'm starting to pick it up again.
Yeah, yeah, because I used to lay down all these strange, beautiful symmetrics or asymmetrics or whatever they
It's like
were.
psychedelic flashes of
Yeah,
these lights all over the place, and it would be like my own personal little light show before I went to sleep.
exactly. And so when they said that, you just see black, I go, what? You only see black? So
Yeah, well,
so
I know
that,
that. I did that for a long time, and I didn't even look forward to going to bed anymore.
yeah. So pay attention, people. If you see colors behind, you are growing spiritually. Well, you're growing spiritually regardless.
Even if you don't know it. Or
Yeah.
and then we have Maria. It's so good to hear from them. When my mom was dying, I told her not to leave me. She said the same words that you told me, that they will be there with me. Thank you so much for that message.
Awesome.
Jennifer says, I felt like there was no movement for now on moving with the baby coming in a few weeks. And with some financial setbacks we've had recently, I did also start to feel as if something good is coming soon.
Perfect.
Patricia says, healing to all who needs it on here and all animals. Magnets Million says, oh, thank you both. Fingers crossed.
You're going to be fine, Magnets, honest.
Silver Bangle says, thank you. Terry says, thank you a lot. AP, hello, hello. What do I need to know about my future spouse? Please and thanks.
AP. I think he likes water sports because the first thing I saw was a canoe and somebody paddling. um, I suspect your future spouse will like to be physical. I think that's what it translates to. Water in itself is an emotion, and whoever he is, he's very balanced in his emotions because the water was calm when he was in the canoe. Um, you will have to keep up with him because he's going to be a busy human being. He's active. And it doesn't mean you have to keep up with him physically, you have to keep up with him emotionally. And that means he likes to think and he likes to learn. Okay, I hope that helps.
Firefly says, hi, Eliz-Sha. Hi, Maddie. Hi, Firefly. How will things go in connection with Scorpio when we work closer together in the new team I'm going to soon? Romantic interest, too.
I think you want to be extremely careful of working romantically in the area where you work. So try really hard to keep it neutral at work. You may have a totally different way of dealing outside of work, but make sure make sure that you are very, very neutral in work, because if you don't, people are going to comment, they're going to use it against you. But the interest is definitely there for Scorpio and you. Until you are absolutely committed, like got the ring on your finger, you keep it under the quiet.
Keep it
Okay.
as separate as possible.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep work, keep your business mind on the business, and after work you can do the romance thing.
Yeah, but don't tell people.
No, because that will just create a whole lot of bad feelings throughout the job. I can
Yeah,
tell that right now.
yeah, it
They'll
will.
think that you're going to be getting special treatment and that you slept with your boss to get to the top. And
And we can name people who do that.
so, yeah, just try and keep it as separate as you possibly can. Andre M. Hello, Andre. Hello, dear ladies. Any advice for me about the work project I'm involved with right now? Thank you.
Let's see. So this sounds really funny. Don't put your whole being into the work project. Keep one foot in and one foot out. And I think that what I'm seeing is if you put both feet in, then you limit your ability to add on to it. But if you keep yourself slightly pulled away from it, you can see the bigger picture and can add more information to it. Also, keep an eye on the people you're working with. Again, third-party perspectives, watch them from a third-party perspective. And when you see things happening, maybe you can talk to them and mitigate any possible problems that may start to arise, because when people work together, there's always some form of conflict or friction. And if you can stay third-party perspective, you will be able to see the conflicts and be able to mitigate them. If you can do all that, it will be really smooth, and your bosses will notice how smooth it goes. All right. Even if you're not the head person you're not the lead. If you can help balance things out, you may not get the pat on the back, but your bosses will notice And it might be that more people will ask you to work on different projects with them. I do think it should go relatively smoothly. Okay.
Gregoria says, thank you, ladies, and have a blessed evening. I have been telling them, but I will take care of that.
Okay, good.
Tay says, I think I would be more interested in making things and selling them, or something where I'm helping animals. I'm not very skilled in a lot of things, so I might have to do readings anyway.
So you see these things here? I make them all the time. And when I do, I just about put that in my drink. When I do, I put energy into it. And
With
this,
things like that, just make sure on full moons and new moons to put them out to soak up all those energies, because people love buying stuff that have the full and new moon energies in them.
yeah. And even with you can put the energy in without doing the full moons, doesn't mean you can't advertise them as full moon energy
Right.
or beginning new what's it, waning and waxing moons, because they bring in different powers. So you don't have to do what I do, but if you can, make sure you sell them as any energy things, and they will they'll sell a lot faster than things that aren't. You like to buy stuff that's made with energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you put out an ad saying that you make things specifically for people. So
Mm-hmm.
like this, I made specifically for Nikki from downtown.
Mm-hmm.
I just made it for her because I like her. But I've had it for about 2 months and I haven't given it to her. But yeah, so make things for people, send them out, and when they see that how good they feel, other people ask, can you make me something?
Case in point, this blue bloodstone that you made me, this necklace.
Oh yeah,
I've been getting so many compliments on that lately. It's crazy.
it's because I make them specifically for the person, and the energy it magnifies, not magnifies it because it's for you. It suits your personality.
Mm.
Because I know my daughter Elle gets a lot of compliments for her jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, it's really funny. It's the men that compliment me.
Oh, see, and me, it's women.
Well, I thought it was hilarious because men don't usually notice things like that.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, that is kind of.
Yeah. That's kind
Next, we have Seven Oceans. Hi, is there any messages for me the next few weeks?
Let's see, Seven Oceans. Seven Oceans. So you've been pushing really hard, and they're suggesting that you take a short period to rebalance yourself because you're going to be pushing hard again. And it's a short period. It's like a day or two where you just sit there and rebalance, do what's good for you, have a bath if you like baths, buy the meal that you like to have, but try not to think at all. Try not to. Okay, that the reason being is your energy is shifting and changing, and you need to stop doing what you're doing so the old energy can go out and the new energy can come in. And it's only going to take 2 days. But if it comes with you resist it, then you're going to end up in bed. But if you don't resist it, it will move in smooth and easy. Like you sit down, have a cup of tea instead of getting out there and doing a power walk or something, just for 2 days. It's just 2 days. But you need to allow yourself, you need to, resistance is futile. So don't resist.
Next, we have Tay. Maybe it's just the people I'm watching on YouTube. It seems that mostly men are against astrology or anything spiritual. Men
Oh,
are starting. I don't know. Maybe it's just your area, because I've noticed a lot of men that I talk to lately are starting to talk about spirituality and
Yeah.
being more spiritual. And
People I would never ever think would be interested. Men have been, yeah, it's just amazing. You need to look at different people on YouTube then.
there's a lot of men that are doing tarot
Mm,
card readings on YouTube. I listen to a lot of them.
really, and
Spiritual talks and
they're really good looking, most of them too.
yeah.
Yeah, because the people who are attracted to tarot readings, they're usually highly intelligent. That's what I find actually, that people who are attracted to astrology and tarot readings, they are highly intelligent. It's lower class people with less education and more mythologies. They're the ones that don't follow tarot and everything. So people who let others tell them how to think, they're the ones that don't follow tarot. It's the intelligent people. I've always found it's the people I work with are highly intelligent. They're usually university educated and things like that. And if they're not universally educated, they've done a lot of research and they're very intelligent people. Anyhow,
My neighbor is mowing her lawn, and Charlie's trying to sleep, and he is looking out the window at her like, "Stop that noise!"
daggers.
It's so funny. Sorry. Next we have Seven Earth Princess. Is that a new name?
No.
Hmm. Hi.
Uh,
Any messages for my aunt on the other side? Just for future reference, Seven Earth, could you put a name in with your question? It helps Elijah pick up the messages easier.
because names have power. Names, I just need the first name, but it does help. So your aunt and you are very similar personalities, and she recognizes that at the same age you had a lot of the same interests and things. And she did she how did she did it in a different way, but the energy was similar. I don't know how to say that in a better way. Where she would have read teacups, you channel would be the difference. Um, she has a big smile on her face. She has a really good sense of humor. And of course, she sends you heartfelt energy. Her heart is very close to you. So this may be a little personal. She says she and her sister, your mother, they had edges together, but they're fine. They're okay now. Whether her sister is alive or dead, they're okay now. At least from her point of view. So very strange image. She's showing me a can, and it's all the paper has been taken off the can. She was a bit of a okay. She did things her own way, and she doesn't do things the way other people would do them. I think that's what it means. The having this denuded can, and she says she did things the hard way. She recommends that you be a little smoother and don't fight the system quite so much. But she's with you all the time. And I'm not sure about that can. That can has something important. There's something inside the can. It's either prunes or tomatoes or something like that. I can't quite tell. And but she keeps presenting this can to me to show you. And – You know what the hobos used to do in the old days? They used to take a little fire and they take a can and they put it on the fire and they cook the contents that way. I'm not sure. I'm thinking she was again. She was against. She went against the norm of society. So I think don't. She's telling you, and I don't think you're afraid to go against the norm with a name like Seven Ocean Sky. I doubt you're afraid to go against the norms of society, but she's telling you, go ahead, step outside the boundaries because you'll grow really fast that way. I hope that makes sense because it was really discombobulated.
Didn't sound like sense to you.
Well, she kept showing me this tin on a fire, and I thinking, well, I did that when I was 10 years, 6 years old.
Well, if that means anything, Seven Earths Princess, just leave us a little message at the bottom.
Yeah, because I used to do that when I was a kid, right? All of us, all the kids in the neighborhood get together and we'd start a little fun. Our parents never checked on us. We could do anything.
Right? That was the thing about our generation, man. Once you were out the door, you were on your own.
Until you had to go pee, and then you tried really hard not to have to go pee because when you
Until
came
you
in,
were
you had to go to
hungry,
bed.
had to go pee, or got called home.
Yeah, because if you didn't remind your parents that you were out there, you could stay until it got dark.
Gregoria says, woohoo, I agree. Thanks so much. Kane, hi Kane, how are you? Hi, any messages for my grandfather?
Let's see. Okay. The first thing I saw was hip waders and a fly rod, you know. So he's up there, up on the other side, enjoying his life thoroughly. I don't know if he fished when he was on Earth, but he's fishing now. He says it doesn't catch anything, but that's not the point.
It's just about the action.
Uh-huh. It's about the calm and the peace and the quiet.
Well, it's like me. I could go out fishing and I don't care if I catch anything. It's just that repetitive motion and just the
Yeah.
reeling in and the peacefulness that goes along with it. And
Yep. I used to enjoy that thoroughly too. Or walking along the river, throwing it in, reeling it in, walking along, reeling it in. Haven't fished for 20, 40 years.
I haven't either, but I'd sure like to find somebody to go fishing with because I would like to do it again.
It's really peaceful, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyhow, he has a great deal of respect for you. We took off his hat and I don't, and it was a really old hat, the kind they had in early turn of the century. Not this century, the last century, about the 30s or 40s, with the squished together hat with a, I don't even know what they're called. Do you know what they're called?
No, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, with a hood, and he's holding it. He has a great deal of respect for you, and he thinks that what you're doing is pretty cool. He says, just this is a little bit of a warning. Just be careful where you step. There are times when you may take a misstep, and all you needed to do was think a little, think and process before you take a step. So sometimes I guess you kind of jump in where angels fear to tread, and he does. Be careful. That's all he's telling you. Just take time to think which step you take next. And of course, the ancestors always send a lot of love forward. Good luck on that.
Eva says, it does not surprise me that you mention the first 3 years of life and mothers. I'm going to work on the fear voice that tells me hypervigilance will keep me safe. Funny how that works.
It doesn't. It doesn't work at all. At least I think I lost you. Or
Lost who?
oh, I just maybe it's here. Oh, there it is. Nope, I'm lost.
Um, Next, we have Rachel saying, "Hey, are there any messages from someone on the other side?"
I get a lot today, hey?
Well, we're 5 minutes away from our 3 o'clock
Wow.
normal cutoff time, but
Okay.
we're just about done.
Okay,
I think,
good.
I think Rachel's pretty much the last, no, Miriam, the last question.
Because I'm kind of running out of energy. What was the last question?
It was Rachel. "Hey, are there any messages from someone on the other side?"
Let's see, Rachel. So this is somebody who's probably your great grandmother, because she's showing me a person skating, but with really old skates and long dress and muffs and things like that. So that would have been the 40s, 1940s, I think, when they had muffs and stuff. Because I know my mother had muffs in the 50s when they were really warm.
Yeah, my aunt used to sew really well. Like she would make all of her kids' winter coats, and she would make matching fur little hats and little fur little muffs. And
Mhm. They're really warm.
mhm.
I think they should come back into fashion.
Oh, I'm
Uh,
sure they will.
anyhow, she she's skating and she's pirouetting. And what I would translate that is, don't be afraid to experience life the way you want to. Be open to new experiences. And she says, when I used to do that, people would go stand back and go, whoa, that's really unusual for a woman to do more than just simply skate. And oh, she was a flirt. She used to flirt with the guys. And she said, I had a lot of men following me around because I was outside of the norm, but not so far outside of the norm that I was strange. Um, she's also, I suspect, Rachel, that was you way back when. Uh, and she says you still have that, you have that ability within you to be fun and outgoing and enjoy life. And she's recommending that you go out and enjoy life. Tag her energy into you and have fun. And that's one of the things that well, Cryon, I was listening to Cryon today, and he was saying, laugh. You just find a reason to laugh, because it changes your perspective. It changes the actual hormones or chemistry within your body. So have fun. Have lots of fun. Okay.
Miriam C. "Hi, any messages for my mom, Dora?"
Okay. From so did she used to make picnic lunches for you? And the two of you, when you were little, go out and have picnic lunches, even if it was just outside in the backyard or in the living room? And she says the energy of that time, no matter what happened in life, we always had that connection, and we still have that connection. You don't have to miss me. I'm still there. All you have to do is talk, and you can hear what I would tell you. So when you talk to people on the other side, and you can do this, you're very good at it. You ask a question, then calm and quiet your mind, and you will hear her voice. When we first start out doing that, it sounds like our own voice, and after a short while, it will sound like her voice. But she's basically saying she's always with you. She 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 taught you to do things from her childhood. And she's taught you to play games from her childhood. And she says, just remember to allow yourself to be like a child at times. So there's a saying, if you come on to me like a child and you will get into heaven. It's not a childlike. It's not, it means you think less and enjoy more the spirit of the moment. Okay, so enjoy the spirit of the moment. All right.
AP says thanks. Firefly says yes. Intend to keep professional and down low at work.
That's awesome.
Firefly says keep socializing separate and work focused. Makes sense. Thank you. Happy Sunday to both.
Thank you. Something's coming up, Jennifer. I don't know the timing, but something will, it's almost like a,
Jennifer says Taylor asked me,
go ahead.
just says unless there is something coming in that I don't see yet that would make it happen faster.
Yeah, it's what I'm seeing is that
Kind of like you said, the energy is changing. It's just like what you said. It seems like it might be coming in faster than she anticipates.
because it's like a ball of energy comes and whoosh, just like you just said. Anyhow, I'm running out of steam.
Tay says, thank you both so much for the live. I will keep what you both said in mind. I hope everyone has a great week. Sharon says, hi, ladies. Lots of love. I don't know. Do you want to take this question?
I can try.
Any messages from my husband who passed in 2009?
But Sharon's the last one. Like I
Yeah,
said.
Sharon will definitely be the last one. Miriam was supposed to be the last one, but
Okay. Basically, he says he loves you, and it's almost like he's wants to dance with you. He dances. Sometimes when you feel like dancing, he would like to dance with you. So if you're in your kitchen or your living room and you're all alone, just dance. Just pretend that you're holding onto his shoulders because he had nice shoulders, and just dance with him because he's there with you. And he's got this great big smile. I don't know if he had his teeth when he passed over, but he's got a full mouthful of teeth right now, and they're shiny and they're sparkly, just like cartoons. And when he looks at you, his face beams. It beams with love.
oh, how sweet.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I'm done.
Miriam says, thank you. Sharon says, oh, thank you. Yeah, I will.
Okay, good.
And that is the end.
Okay, let's see what we can get for you, Maddie. We should do you at the beginning, not the end.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah, because I'm kind of toast right now. Okay, nothing spectacular. Go to the casino, enjoy the casino. And I think you're going to, I see you with a big grin at the casino. Are you you're going to change your car over in October?
Mm-hmm.
Do you need tires or anything?
Not that I know of.
What about with the new car, the car that you're changing to?
No, I just put tires on like a year ago.
Okay. Because I'm seeing something about tires, but I'm not sure if it's that these tires keep on rolling or something else. I think it's just keep on rolling.
Hmm.
I know that's not the way the song goes, but it's the same.
I know the song you're talking about.
Yeah. And oh, I get it. If you've got time, go for an autumn drive. A little early for autumn, but go for a drive. Enjoy the fresh air. Enjoy, if it's warm enough, put your top down. Not not in your clothes on your head.
I can't.
You can't do it manually.
Well, I could do it manually, but I don't know how to do it. And everybody that says they're going to come and help me do it never shows up. So,
Uh, so, well, if they do show up, go for a ride in your car, Matt, with the top down. And, again, I see a smile on your face. So you should be in something, and I know there's 2 reasons for you to smile this week. Something's coming to a completion. Something's going to end this week. And it's something that you've anticipated ending. And it will be a relief that it's over. And I don't know what it is.
I have no idea either. I guess we'll find out by the end of the week. I will let you know.
Have you taken out the ashes yet?
No,
No.
I don't think that's happening again this year. So,
Okay.
I'll
So
just make sure next spring when they offer again that we just get the hell out there when we can.
yeah. Because whatever's coming to an ending, it's a relief that it's coming to an ending. It's something that's weighed on you. And it's not a heavy weight, but it's there. I'm sorry, to Divine Empress. I'm toast. I'm finished.
Yeah, yeah, we did say that Sharon would be the last message.
Yeah.
Eva says, thank you very much, by the way. Eva says, have a great week, everyone. Thank you, and see you next time, ladies. Hello, beautiful souls. My glitters with shine to see your live session. It carries such a heart-catching energy. I actually love spiritual personalities a lot with spiritual gifts that you are.
Thank
Oh,
you.
that's
That's very
nice.
sweet.
So she wasn't really asking a question.
That's awesome.
And Jennifer says, thank you so much for all of your messages. I appreciate you both telling me what you feel and see coming with the energies. I feel something coming, but couldn't tell what it may be. It's positive.
You
Yes,
did
I do feel it's positive,
good.
which makes me very happy.
Me too. I know we've been wishing, we've been on your side for a long time with that.
And yeah, we didn't go on last Wednesday for I don't know what we were supposed to do. Elijah was not feeling up to par, so
And the, yeah,
we'll work on it next week.
I think we were doing meditation last week, so this week would be meditation.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anyhow, I'm done. I'm toast.
Okay.
I'm out of here. Thank you, everybody, for being on
Week, and we'll see you all next Sunday.
Wednesday. You have anything going on Wednesday? What day is that?
I don't know. I don't think I have anything going Wednesday.
I think I'm going to the dentist on the 12th.
That might be the 12th.
Nope. 12th is the Thursday. So I won't, I'm going in the morning anyhow, so.
Okay. Well, good luck.
Okay, thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Have a good week. And my heart feels your heart. And don't forget to spread the love.
Please do.